And on to my final slide. This is slide 16. The continuation of my recommendations. So cash carriers, all countries should place measures that detect physical cross-border transportation of currency, like the declaration system or disclosure obligation. We have that here in America. The next would be the terrorist financing offense. Clear definitions on collecting funds for a terrorist organization. That whole thing about having different definitions across agencies can get very confusing and be very convenient for terrorists. So if we can narrow down definitions on seizing and stopping these terrorists, that would be very helpful. Apply a civil or criminal sanction to all people who provide money or value transfer services without a license registration. That would help. So once you start stamping down and saying, hey, there's going to be this sanction, this fee, this criminal charge, they're going to start thinking before they act. Also, finally, developing cooperative relationships among the public, private, and NPO sector is critical to raising awareness and fostering capabilities to combat terrorist abuse within the sector. It starts from the very bottom. You need to work from the bottom to the top. If you work from the top, bottom's not going to understand. They're not going to want to, they're just going to be like, okay, what's the orders, blah, blah, blah. You need to have a whole cohesive group working together, and that is exactly why I feel like we need another convention regarding terrorism financing. Once you stop someone from it's just like a child. If they're acting out and you stop giving them their allowance, they're not going to be able to do much. If you stop a criminal from using, money that they are getting from doing illegal activity, they're not going to do that activity anymore because they're not being funded. Just like drug cartels, if you eliminate their funds and freeze their assets, they can't move around. So it fits the frame. If we knock over their financing and their funds, whether that was in oil and taxation in their land or selling illegal art or now going into, eliminating their businesses and deal car dealerships and real estate, we're able to really push them down and stop terrorist attacks. If a terrorist attack could be done through selling counterfeit t-shirts by a subway in New York City, that's just wrong. It's just embarrassing. It's wrong. It's sad that little effort can destroy so much and create so much destruction. Overall, since 9/11, the Department of Homeland Security has significantly expanded its ability to track and disrupt terrorist and criminal financing through combating both cash smuggling, closing weaknesses in our financial and trade and transportation sectors, combating mass marketing fraud, attacking human smuggling and human trafficking organizations, and investigating organized retail crime rings. So even when we're focusing on terrorism financing, we're going to crack down on other things along the way. So it's only going to benefit everybody. The next two slides are my references. I thank you very much for spending your time on listening to me speak about dismantling terrorism financing. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a very great night.